Hi, we're in my kitchen today. We're going to be using some ingredients that a lot of people cook with to make some sidewalk chalk paint. So, what you're going to need is a bowl and some cornstarch, some water, and some food coloring. So, it's equal parts cornstarch, equal parts water. I did a cup. The recipe I have on the art prompt is a cup and a half, depending on how much you want to do. A cup will do enough so that you can have some painting. It's not going to be a lot of paint. So what I'm going to do is start mixing. I have my 1 cup of cornstarch and it's very powdery. You need to kind of be careful when you measure that out. And then I'm going to start adding some water. I'm going to add the water very slowly. And I have here a wire whisk. You can use a spoon, you can use a fork. This part, when you're mixing, you want to try to make sure adding that water slowly will help, because you don't want lumps in this, okay? So I'm going to stir this and I'm going to show it to you. It's very thick right now. Okay, very thick, and a lot of it is sticking at the edge, but so far I don't have too many lumps. I'm going to add a little more water. And what I found, I've made this a couple times now because I had to test it out to make sure it was going to work. What I have found is you really can't mess this up. So as long as you get those lumps out, and the cornstarch has this way of sticking at the bottom, which is why I like the wire whisk. So if you're stirring with a fork or a spoon, you need to make sure that you're stirring right down to the bottom. Once you have that all stirred, and it right now it looks kind of like thick milk. Can you see it kind of goes on the side? Then you're going to need some containers. I first did everything in plastic cups. They were really tippy, but you can use a plastic container. A yogurt container is real good. What I did, I have these clear bowls because I want to show you how to mix some of those colors. And you're going to pour a bit into each one. Then the next part is fun because you're going to add food coloring. I have yellow here. It will take about 3 drops, and you're going to stir that, and I have spoons to stir, and you're going to see that color. You see that? Nice. This is a nice eggy yellow, so I put 3 drops in there. I'm going to do some red. And the red ended up being very pinkish. You can see that. And again, you see it looks kind of watery. And just because, I'm going to put some blue in that. Let's see if I can come up with a purple. I got kind of a lavender color. Okay. And this one, I'm going to put green. One of the things I found when I use this outside on the concrete is that when it goes down, it looks wet. You don't see a lot of color right away. There's the green, nice green. But as it dries, it looks like a very thick chalk. This is really fun to use on the sidewalk. The yellow and the red and the green seem to work better than the blue. Somehow the blue ended up, when it dried, looking just like white chalk. So you can go out with brushes, and I would recommend big brushes. So big painting brushes are good. When you first put it down, remember it's going to look like it's kind of wet, but as it dries, you're going to see that color more and more. Here's the beauty of it. When it rains, it all washes away. There's no problem. There's no staining or anything like that with this. You can also let it dry. And once it dries, it becomes very much chalk-like. And I have a little piece here. I have some in my hand here. Let's see. Well, you can't really see, but I have some pieces there. When it dries, you can use it very much like chalk on paper. But the most fun is going out and painting the sidewalk. So go have some fun and paint away. Bye. See you later.